Welcome to a new video from the Highlands. I'm up in almost the center of Iceland. It's been a crooked road to get here. It started out with a plan to just go over day. Like I did prepare to be able to stay out overnight, but you know, which I always do when I have my camper, but I wasn't sure that that would happen. And we were going to an area called Kerlingafjöll. Not necessarily even there. We didn't know at all how far we would get, but we ended up going the whole way. Before I move on, I'm going to show you some clips from that. And we have found the snow. Somewhere at least.
Not gonna. What do you mean? You said John's on. Yeah, no, yeah, that yes.
I am up in not the center of Iceland, but not that far off from the center. We did not know at all where this trip was headed or heading. Not sure. But a sunny day, and here's Frida, and I'm joined by a few friends. We've stopped now for a quick pit stop, making fondue, apparently.
We can put another pack because we are quite a bit. Or we can just do also just a little snack at 2 packs.
And
how hungry you are.
No one knows how much fondue he will make. It's kind of hard for me to see on the screen if you can see what I see, but the view and the weather and the conditions are mind-blowing. It's almost no wind, a little bit of clouds, but only enough to make it kind of interesting. And then there's some wind and snow blowing over some of the mountains, making them quite dramatic. And the snow is really easy to both drive on and walk in, so it's really good, conditions to drive around here. Yeah, I like it. So another stop. We're up on a mountain and saw this white rainbow, kind of. I don't know what they're called. It's just I don't know if it's a halo or... So it's always on the other side of the... You know, I have the sun in my back now, and you can see it in front of me. I'm just parked here. I don't know, I mean, it's ridiculous with this camera, but the drone shots are crazy. I'm so happy that we could get here this time of the year. Will she go if I throw this, or can I?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's
No, true. Whoa, she actually caught it. I don't know why, I thought it looked further away. Back here in Kerlingafjöll, I did end up staying the night in Kerlingafjöll. It was a bit windy, but it was just such a cool opportunity to stay there overnight. With that said, because it was all a little bit unplanned, one of the cars that I was traveling with had to go back to Reykjavik, so I had to kind of wait out in that area before he came back the next day with some more people. So that was kind of how it ended up going. But when driving alone, I also got stuck and ended up in all kinds of all kinds of trouble, but nothing dangerous. And I also knew that I had my friend catching up behind me eventually if I needed to. But because of how the weather changed and we had what is called a whiteout, it was not possible to drive because it was completely like no visibility at all. Because of the sun, but mainly fog and a little bit of snow. So I ended up driving with him up to where we are now, which was around 1.5 hours more drive. And it was amazing. We drove on through the white landscape. It was the closest I've been to driving on a glacier in my new car. I have never driven in those circumstances or conditions before. And we got stuck a little bit, but nothing serious. As long as you keep distance, so only one car gets stuck at a time, the other one can always pull them out. As long as you don't go through ice or anything like that. At least under these conditions. And then I woke up here this morning expecting bad weather, and we're not going to drive back down south until tomorrow. So I was expecting bad weather and just a day inside in the camper and in the restaurant here editing. But as you can see, the weather got better. I haven't decided what my next moves are. I'm gonna probably go into the hot spring here eventually. And then enjoy just some calm editing and hang out with the friends that are here in the restaurant later. So we'll see what's next. This is where I am. I wanted to make use of the sun and the good weather right now and just do a little walk around of the area where I am. I'm going to show you first one of the main attractions with this this place, which is the geothermal pools. Here I spent a good 1.5–2 hours yesterday evening after the drive here, and this is very warm natural water here. I mean, you can see the pipes. That is to make it a little bit more controlled, like these two here to the right have cold water coming from the cold stream up here, and then the pipe that's over there is the warm water, but it's all just drill holes and the water is just coming up here. This is the old cabin here, a very cozy cabin, a little bit old school, with only radiators from heated up by the groundwater. So it's definitely one of my favorite cabins up here. And you can see all the smoke over there. That's where the geothermal area starts. I forgot to bring gloves on this little walk, and it's actually quite cold. I mean, it's only like maybe 1 or 2 below freezing, but it's a little bit of a breeze. And I'm walking here through the mist. This is all just geothermal heating. It's very, very slippery here. Should probably have brought my little crampons. Whoa, that was slippery. I don't want to fall into one of these boiling little holes. And you can see I'm taking some photos of the area. It's an old, what do you call it? Torfuhus? I still don't remember what they're called in English. On the ceilings or the roof. Wow, this is very nice. I did not expect sun at all today, to be honest. It was supposed to be pretty bad weather, so this is a real treat to get this kind of bonus day on this trip. It's a weird little hole. I also know that I will get the question, is it warmer here because of the geothermal? Yes, it is, but only in the steam. And it smells a little bit like rotten eggs. So it's not really a nice feeling to be in the steam. I have heard that back in the days there were houses up in the Highlands that had like very, very early geothermal heating. But I'm not sure how well that worked because they didn't heat up radiators or anything else and got the warmth from that. They actually just got it directly from the steam, and that must have been awful. Just being inside, having the whole house or buildings or whatever just steamed up with smelly steam. Okay, so I decided to take a little bit of a longer walk, or just a small loop here in the snow landscape, but I'm smartening up and putting on some crampons. Okay, and gloves. You can see the fog rolling in. Gonna cover us soon. Okay, so because the mist is closing in quite fast, I'm gonna go back to the main path and go from there instead. I was just going to cross this snow field here, which is completely fine, but I'm just gonna take it safe. It's like mandatory photo shoot here. So cool in the fog. So it's a bit more wind, but I hope you can still hear me. I'm yeah, out in nowhere, it feels like. I'm gonna show you where you are. Yeah, I just stopped here by this sign to just show you where I am. I don't know if you can see, you can probably see the buildings behind me. That's very large, oh very large. It's a weather kind of station, research things. And other than that, and the place where I'm staying, there's just nothing out here. Being spoiled here in Iceland, I don't normally go here for hiking or anything like that because it's kind of a just open, vast area. There's mountains far away in all directions, but nothing, no peaks or nothing like close by. For most people that doesn't have the luxury of living in Iceland, this is still amazing. But I like to walk up. There is a crater about half an hour of walk away or a little bit more, which is really cool. And you know, there's tons of things to see. The photographer in me likes when it's snowy because it's white and clean, and the things and structures that pop out, they pop out. Okay, so we are off on our way out of here. We'll see how the road will be. It's cloudy, it's like just around 0, maybe 1. It could be 1 plus, 1 minus, I'm not sure. My car says 1 plus. I'll give you an update soon on how it's progressing. Back in civilization. I'm now on the parking lot at Gullfoss where kind of the normal roads begin. So now I am out of the Highlands officially. And it all went fine. We did get stuck a little bit on the way, got bogged down properly like at least once. And when we had spent maybe 30-40 minutes trying to get out, we were just lucky enough that there were 2 large cars driving past us. So they just gave us a big or a quick tug and pulled us out of there without any problems. So I think we would have gotten out of there. It would just have taken a lot more work doing it by ourselves. So that was really fortunate. And the rest of the trip we didn't have any, or the rest of the drive there were no issues. We were on the line, like if it would have been a degree or 2 warmer and started raining more, it could have been a lot harder to get down, but we just raced on and pushed through before the warm weather came. And yeah, it's just been a great trip. Started out as a one day trip plan that turned into 3 nights of 4 full days. But that's the advantage of traveling around in this camper. I just have everything I need with me. I had food, I had fuel, I had water, like everything. So even though it was supposed to be a day trip and turned into 4, it was absolutely no issue, and I could have gone more days if I wanted to. Not like driving around, of course, because then I would run out of fuel, but camping out like I did now. I mean, the car just stood for 3 days almost, And that's the great thing. Like I can just hang out here and do editing and other stuff, and then do hikes in the day, and yeah, just enjoy the area. So all in all, great trip, good people, a lot of good adventure. I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you tune in next time. Thank you for watching.